everyone, and welcome to the Adam Josh Oral Blog, episode number 43. I know it's been a while, and here we are. I thought a good thing to do today would be to make a peanut butter and honey sandwich together and talk about what's going on in the world, what's going on with life and all that. We're listening to Destiny by Under Artificial Skies. That's underartificialskies.com, and their new CD is called Something Wicked This Way Comes, and good song that I'm listening to right now, Destiny. So, for those of you who aren't aware, you woke up this morning in this body that you're in, and you're on this planet that the natives have called Earth, and it's spinning wildly through space, following our local sun, with other planets trailing around it, sort of like an atom, and the molecules circling around the atom, and the atom itself is moving. So the sun itself is moving through the universe, along with a lot of other galaxies that appear from the naked eye to look a lot like our own. And as long as we're all here together on this planet, we have some mutual things to talk about that affect us all. Now, I'm pretty sure that people from this planet have gotten off the planet and migrated to other planets. I've heard it said that there's a population on Mars of 300 million or something like that. And I'm not there, and neither are you, so I can't really prove or disprove that, although I would believe that it's likely, since Richard Branson, the owner of Virgin Mobile and Virgin Record Company and now Virgin Airlines, is chartering private space flight. This is sort of messy. Now, if somebody like an independently wealthy Richard Branson can charter his private space flight with his empire, imagine what the geo elites and the people who have accumulated trillions and trillions of dollars and land and assets and all that. Imagine what secret societies, and imagine what the people who have made it their business to be on the cutting edge of technology, like the R&D departments or skunk works departments of Lockheed and Martin, imagine what they can do and have done and will do if Richard Branson is chartering private space flights. So I'm inclined to believe that we're not being told the entire truth by our appointed leaders. And we know that to be the case. I did not have sexual relations with that woman. So we've had a history of blatant lies and cover-ups, and this is the world that we're living in right now. I think it's pretty obvious to anybody paying attention that there's big business in selling and creating ammunition, supplying armies with weapons, and supplying the fuel necessary to power the tanks and the choppers and the F-16s and all the various fighter jets that are still somehow stuck behind on this fossil fuel system. It's a big business. The people who have dedicated their lives to this business or have a family history of this business have been referred to as the military-industrial complex. President Dwight D. Eisenhower warned as he was leaving office of the president. He warned about the danger and the dangerous realities of the military-industrial complex getting out of control. JFK also warned about it, and about secret societies. So, for my overall take on geopolitics right now, you can get lost in the sides of and stories of the various conflicts going on in the world right now. And you can spend the rest of your life cataloging and detailing every aspect of the conflicts. And as long as the military-industrial complex is continuing their Make Work program, then you'll continue to catalog these conflicts. Imagine the gigantic security and intelligence apparatus that exists in the world that we don't see. Imagine all the different agencies and contingency plans and think tanks that the Pentagon and other various countries have. Think about all the people that are employed by the military-industrial complex, the private contractors, the armies, the people that make the guns and make the bombs and supply the steel and supply the gunpowder and supply the fuel, supply the gas. Think about all the countries and families and people who are in bed together just to keep the military-industrial complex death machine moving forward. All the lives that are at stake and all the jobs that are on the line and the trillions of dollars and investments that are hanging in the balance. Now, for all that motivation and for all that weight behind you, you'd have to admit that it's sort of not unlikely that there's people within that same apparatus that consider it their duty and personal business to keep all those people employed with a perpetual make work program. People who see it as their duty to the family or duty to the business to go, say, undercover, or to get somebody who doesn't know they're going undercover, or get somebody who doesn't know that what they're doing, to do something that would create a further escalation in arms, a further escalation in sales, and a further escalation of the military-industrial complex. And this is sort of what we're seeing in parts of the Middle East right now, and what we'll continue to see as long as this big business goes unchecked. We're all here together on the same earth. And there's so many people that would love to get everyone fighting with each other, because then they can supply them and sell them the means to destroy each other. And there's people like the Rockefeller families and the Rothschild families who have been on record, or been a matter of public record, been caught financing both sides of conflicts, funding genocidal armies such as Hitler and his army. Maybe they see it as good sport or family business. I suppose, if you're trying to justify it, if you don't supply the Hitlers of the world the credit and the arms and the means to do what they want to do, somebody else will. So it might as well be you, right? That's one way to look at it. Think about this. George Bush Sr. was the director of the CIA, and then he became president. So, in reality, you have a CIA asset as a president, and then his son. So tentatively, or theoretically rather, you have a CIA asset for 2 generations, total of, 12 years in the office of the president. And they say now that Barack Obama, aka Barry Soetoro, has relations, like family ties, with the Bushes. His birth records are of questionable origin. People say he was born in Kenya. People say he was born in Hawaii. There's a good possibility that he himself is a CIA creation or CIA asset, as his parents admittedly were. So basically you have a Pentagon CIA run White House for the last however many years. These people being taken hostage and told what to do and what they can and can't say. Read this from the teleprompter. Promise this. and deliver this. It's a conundrum. And here we all are on the same planet to live our lives. If other planets around us were populated, if there were races of people from other galaxies living among us or in our near planets, would you be told? Would you have found out by now? Thanks for stopping by and having my sandwich with me. Have a good day. And thanks for watching. Okay, I'm Josh, Oral Brog. Number 43. Tell your friends to get a job.